All right, we're back to another episode of Casecraft. Welcome back. So get right to it. Today we're gonna start working on the engine room. Prep it for paint, and so yeah, let's just get to it.
Okay, this is how the engine bay is looking right now. A lot of it's down to metal. For some reason, a lot of this was not peeling off, so I'm gonna do a little bit of sanding on there. This was all, what do you call it, spray painted, so I have to take paint off of here. I wasn't gonna do the front mask, but now I am, because I could just hit the whole thing once with a primer coat and then go from there. So
Engine room, getting there. I am waiting for something to get here in the mail, so in the meantime I'm going to start sanding some other stuff, which is the rest of the car. So getting ready to paint the rest of the car as well while we do after we do the engine room. So let's start.
Alright, so the roof is just about done. There's a couple spots over there, but that's done. C-pillar done on both sides. I started on the trunk already. It's being very stubborn. I don't know if this paint is super thick on here or what, but yeah. So now I'm started back here on this quarter panel, and then we'll keep on. Alright, so the fun part of taking the paint off the car is finding everything that's wrong with it. So there's a big ass hole right here, a little bit bigger than my thumb. So we're gonna have to patch that up. And there's another small hole down here. Other than that, frame rails are good. I think that's gonna be possibly our last patch. I still have a little bit more sanding to go, so that we'll see. Let's get to that. Here we go. Okay, so that's how it looks. So we're gonna make a patch about that big, I guess now. There's some, looks like it's been hit or something. There's a little wrinkle here and a wrinkle down here. Some holes down here. I'm gonna make a small patch for that as well. So I don't know if I'm gonna make a small patch here and then a patch like that, or just do the whole damn thing. Let's see. Also because you can see that there's, can't get a hammer dolly in the back, so I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Another thing is, took a lot of the putty off of this quarter panel, and I mean a lot. You see the ground, you can't even see the ground because there's so much putty or dust. And also I was looking down this line, whoever did the job, I mean, it was just super wavy. I've already kind of started working on it. It's a little better, still needs a little work. It's hard to see with this camera, but anyway, so I'm gonna work on that. Get this down a little bit. And it's weird because it's like these like bumps sticking out. Like right here, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, you can see these little, you see the shadows maybe, like right there, right there, right there. Anyways, they're like bumps sticking out, so I don't know why. I might try to hammer that just a hair and see if that works. But I might just leave it because, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Screw it. But over here, it's real wavy too. I guess that's why they decided to put 5 pounds of Bondo on this one little area. Alright, let's get to it.
Alright, so I was about to start putting, but I forgot. Have a bunch of holes here. Because once we, sanded all this thick ass layer of putty off, we ran into a bunch of more problems. So, I'm gonna make a patch for that. And then after I'm done with that one, I'm gonna make a patch for this area. And then I might have some small circles, like little coins that I can put in there. And then putty. And then hopefully get to some paint. Jeez. you can see how much stuff came out from inside of this quarter panel right here. So that's my patch. Came alright. It's fairly smooth after I hammered it out. So I did realize that these holes were, it must be from like getting pulled. They must have pulled this panel out before. So I'm figuring that's happening. And so the little hole down here ends up being a big ass hole. So I want to put a patch panel, but I can't because I mean they have panels that do this whole piece right here, because anything lower than this you can't get a hammer and dolly. So I have ideas, which is just, now this car is going to become a joke now. So let's get into that when we get into it. Okay, so the glass is out. We can finish sanding down in this area, patch that up, sand this fender down and that one. And then we will be moving along, and we'll do that on the next video.